What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229. Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we managed to get pretty far in Madarame's palace. We managed to get to the point where we were basically forced to leave, and now Yusuke has officially joined us yet again. In this episode, there's not really much for us to do in the meantime, so we're just going to head straight on over to the hideout. No sense in just waiting around and, oh, hey, look who's here.
Got any news?
Not yet. Alright, see you around. So yeah, Oya is just going to be waiting around here. Not really a whole lot that she's going to be doing since we haven't been formally introduced to her. But anyway, into the palace.
Yusuke, we still need to explain the basics to you, don't we?
And yes, this is fully voice acted, but it's not really any different, so I'll meet you guys inside the palace. Alright, so now that we're back in the palace, let's go ahead and add in our party members. Gonna have Fox, we'll have Mona, and we'll bring Panther along as well. So, before we actually head on into the palace proper, let's maybe show off some of Fox's costumes. So, we have the Kosei High stuff as well, his general swimsuit, but his other outfits aren't really too much different. There's his Gekko-kan outfit, actually pretty formal, especially considering we're also wearing the Gekko-kan outfit. I suppose I never really showed it off for everyone. Yasugami is also pretty formal. Let's see. I guess most of these would just be pretty, yeah, pretty standard attire for all of them. So maybe instead of just going with the standard school outfits. From Catherine, he's dressed up as Johnny, which fits very well, actually. Alright. Let's see. Butler, Christmas. I guess the Christmas are, yeah, they're just sad outfits. Dancewear, which is just bizarre. I suppose we should also show off some of the other ones for everyone else. And that's pretty much it in terms of unique ones. And we can at least also show off for Skull as well. So his dancewear, pretty standard. You don't really see it from the back though. And let's see, what else does Skull have? He has Orlando, which we've already seen. I've already seen pretty much everyone else. Panther. I mean, there's Catherine. Which, yeah, of course that fits. I don't think there's really much anywhere else. Her Christmas outfit, very provocative. Alright, you do you. And her dancewear. That's not bad. Alright, so I'll change up what everyone's costumes look like, and we'll go from there. Alright, this should be an interesting setup. Well, anyway, we've already gotten pretty much everything done at this point, so we'll head on over to the Central Garden.
We're here. Now what do we do?
Okay, so now that we have that taken care of, just gotta go in through here. Also, that has a sound effect now.
Yeah. Huh?
And with that, I think we're probably good to, once again, skip on ahead until the next new thing happens. Also, the security level isn't really up super high. Thank goodness. Okay, so the first major difference is going to be the first painting room here. For one, there's actually a lot of things that are just not really available to us. There's also a chest here with a revival bead. Also, I decided to bench Mona because Shikioji.
It's somewhere.
Wasn't really that difficult to deal with, but I also sort of lucked out a bit.
There's a shadow up ahead. The decision is yours, Joker.
Okay, so can't do anything with that.
Joker!
Okay, yes, lasers.
Treasure chest spotted. Let's open it.
So, I also feel like the way to get through is a little bit different than normal.
I'll reveal your true form.
Okay.
Let's see it.
Okay, so thankfully that one is... Ow. Well,
Show me your true
just
form.
do that!
All right. I could have handled
You know,
that
it is a
myself.
little bit of a shame that I kind of have these all... Oh, jeez, I almost walked right into that. A little bit of a shame that I have all these different music tracks, even with the costumes, and then I'm just skipping all the battles. Oh, well. It's unfortunate because, like, most of these enemies are just repeat fights that we have seen, especially if you've seen the original project, so... A little bit of an unfortunate consequence. Oh, that's just a dude there. Anyway, treasure chest here with Kongo Fuda.
Focus.
Alright. Steal this. And then...
Hey, there's a strong-looking one over there. We've seen that kind before.
His stance conveys the notion that he is no ordinary foe.
I think the control room's behind him. He's probably guarding it to make sure nobody gets too close. However, we'll need to disarm the security if we want to ensure we have a safe infiltration route. Forcing our way through seems to be our only option.
Well, with any luck, maybe I'll get the music here.
Hey, are you ready to do this?
I kind of doubt it, but let's try it.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Like I have to answer to you? Step aside and you'll be allowed to live.
You expect me to move just because you tell me to? I'm afraid you're sorely mistaken.
Darn it. I was hoping for music. Oh well, whatever. We have Kurama Tengu here.
It's weak to bless attack.
Okay, so who's next? You're next. Well, I can just do this. Sort of works. And then next is you.
Die!
Thankfully.
Stop moving.
Oh, come on! Okay, next is Kurama Tengu, which all it is just don't use
Persona!
that. Well, this might work.
Great! Nice
Gathering the power of wind. Pretty sure this boss fight is pretty much the same as it was before.
Jack Frost.
I'm gonna use Jack Frost as opposed to Succubus. Get rid of them. Switch back on over to Skull. And 1, 2. Only 2. I probably could have just used guns to begin with. But whatever. And hey, skills! We get Magadu and Dekaja. And then skill cards.
Whew, that guy was tough. I guess that's just par for the course in a palace.
It really was on a totally different level from the other enemies, though.
He dropped some sort of card.
So yeah, skill cards! Exactly the same as before. You don't have to worry about any sort of differences. They function exactly the same.
What's this for? I've never seen anything like it.
Ain't it just some kind of loot? Come on, let's get back to exploring.
Alright, so anyway,
I have something.
let's go ahead, snatch this, and then we can see what's in the locked chest.
There's a
Oh!
Locked chest has... Yaibitachi.
Oh,
Oh.
I see.
Huh, interesting. They also have something if you say no. Wow, I really forgot to do anything with him. With Fox. Alright, we'll do that. We'll get you your good gun. We'll get you... Honestly, the agility might not be bad, but we'll go with that. I've got some pretty good stuff on everyone else. And I already changed his accessory. So, that part I remembered to do.
Indeed.
But anyway, we have the control room here. So, let's go ahead and turn off... Oh, right, password. Well, that's simple. We already know where the password is. All we have to do is go back to where we came from.
I don't know.
So, yeah. A little bit different, especially since before this was kind of opened up to us.
See it.
So, kind of have to go the long way, make sure we don't trip up any lasers. I mean, the shadows are also just kind of on guard here. So
Show me
there's
your
that.
true form. Okay.
That's all it takes for
Alright,
me.
so we'll just avoid him,
I can
get
feel
on
it.
over to the statue, and cutscene.
Yes!
And now we're suddenly at security. So that opens those up and allows us access to those chests. And the back area. So first things first, let's go ahead and get the chests that are over there. Oh. Right, gotta take care of him first. Well, this'll work.
Show me your true form.
Okay.
Man, I kinda wanted that Inugami. Oh well, whatever. First chest is the lock chest, which contains a bee chain. Very nice. And then second chest is a normal chest, which has 3 dizzy vials. I guess, have I actually mentioned what those sort of things do? I feel like I have. They basically inflict status ailments just in item form. Because there's not really much we can do about that way. So all we have to do is just examine the painting.
This is amazing.
Now the paintings
I won't forgive you.
are not any different. Also, this isn't really any sort of different here.
Oh,
So again, the paintings function pretty much the same.
Joker.
So... Go ahead and jump over. And jump out.
How foolish.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So we have that taken care of. In order to progress, we just gotta steal that. And then go through the vent.
Hey,
I should have known.
And then jump out here. And there we go. Now we're on the other side. Not really anything over there. There's a safe room over this way, though.
The cognition here is weak. There may be a safe room nearby.
And then... battle.
show me your true form.
Okay.
Alright, so with that, go over here, steal this. Ooh, an amethyst. Unlock the door. Which would actually make it easier if I was going with my general infiltration, and then safe room. Alright, so with safe room in hand, steal ourselves another thing, and continuing onward. Okay, so, probably by those whispers, you can tell that we're by a will seed. Going through that treasure room just led to the second room of paintings. No difference with those. Absolutely zero differences whatsoever.
Okay.
Easy
Now,
win.
while that painting area may not have had any differences, this area does.
oh no. There's a powerful looking shadow.
Well, at least this time I have Skull with me. Let's do
I'll
this.
reveal your true form.
I can feel That's all.
Okay, so over here, we have a chest. Just has a Hironya. And where we want is a little bit further ahead.
I'll reveal your true form.
Okay. I could have handled that myself.
Just gotta keep using cover as best as I can. And now we're into another little storage area. Oh! Secretary over there. Well, let's get
Show
her.
me your true form.
Now's our chance.
So, I guess this is... I'm not entirely sure if this is new or not, but... I mean, it's Amino Uzume. Wow, I really should actually check their weaknesses. Psychokinesis, which I don't have, and Wind, which...
Let's go.
This is... You know what? Right, I should have done that on Amino Uzume. Now I can do that as long as I switch to Slime. Or Kusumitama would actually work pretty well. Slime would also work, but we're using Kushimitama.
Looking
Not moving
cool,
much.
Joker.
Let's go.
And then finish him off.
Okay, guys.
I feel like I should have some sort of normal battles in here at some point. There's just not really much of a need to show them off.
Child's play.
And, oh, hello. Well, that's a little bit of foreshadowing, isn't it? 2 pictures of false Sayuris. Were there any other of those just kind of out and about? Or are those the only ones? No, they're all just canvases. As far as I can tell. Yeah, alright. I didn't notice that before, but apparently there's a little bit of foreshadowing with that. Something to look forward to as you go through the palace a little bit further. Alright, so we have that. We have this area up here. So like a mini ventilation area. As well as a place that drops down from. So this would allow us to get back up if we need to.
Hey.
Well, there's the will seed. Now we just need to find a way to open it. So, gotta get that. More of those paintings. That allows us to go forward. This, however, allows us to get up here.
A treasure chest.
Just, oh, hey.
Thievery is about.
Chest has a bead and a button. Awesome. So that will allow us to get the will seed. No one's gonna mention that this is the room to the will seed? Alright. Alright, so there's will seed number 2. A little bit of SP recovery.
What is this?
Listen up.
Huh. You know, I honestly thought that was fully voice acted. Will seeds usually are fully voice acted, so I'm not sure why that one wasn't. But, oh well.
Okay.
I just kind of realized with
I
how
could've
many
handled that
bullets
myself.
that Panther and Fox have, like, you can pretty much knock down, and by that I mean eliminate, most shadows if they aren't immune to gun. Anyway, chest over here with a black rock, so transmutation stuff. And then, just gotta move on all the way into here. Oh!
How could this be?
Huh?
Nice going. Listen up.
I'm not sure if that was actually new or not. I have here in my notes, distortion wall, in parentheses. So,
Whoa!
I mean, again, the puzzle here is functionally the same.
I can feel it.
And the puzzle that we'll get into is also functionally the same. The layout may be a little bit different.
Hey, look at this!
But again, it is the same puzzle, so...
But...
Not really going to spend a lot of time with that. We know that this one's the fake because it's blue.
Hey!
Indeed.
Okay. Which means we gotta find the real one.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so that one, again, very much reminiscent of how it should be. This one's also pretty similar.
Hey.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so with this,
Hey.
neither one of these are it. Gotta jump over here and... Okay, so that's where we need to go. Find the one with the branch.
Well,
May as well show it because I know there's some difference in here. Okay, so there's a few things that are over here. So there's a Sayuri painting over here.
Yeah!
Trying to remember what exactly the difference was with the other ones. Okay, I think I see the difference here. Because we need to find a ponytail, red, and a branch. So we have all of those, and then we have this one. But this one also doesn't have a ponytail. So that one, the real one isn't available. But you third eye.
This is...
Yes!
And you find a little hidden compartment. The treasure chest. With baptismal water. And the real Sayuri.
well,
That one tripped me up before because I didn't notice that there was a hidden wall back there. And yeah, Panther makes a very good point that it was hidden behind all the fakes. Alright, so jump down here. Go all the way over through the portal.
Damn it.
And then we can head on over. Nope. Grab that. And then head down here.
Yes!
Okay. Grab this as well. And then we have another... Or actually, no, we don't. We made it to the end. Alright, cool. So yeah, it's a minor difference with that puzzle. But that's all. Okay, so now we're in the main hall. And there is actually... Well, as you can tell from there, there's definitely differences here. So, first things first. Darn it. Fine, I'll walk up to the treasure. Alright, so now we can go and explore. So, first things first, safe room. Alright, so, just like before, we're gonna need to head on into the security room here. And mess with some settings.
Yeah.
Okay, so... we do all of these. it functions pretty much the same.
Hey,
So then we'll try the shutters. And that'll allow us to go onwards.
Yeah.
hey.
And unfortunately, you're forced to shut down the main power and get into a boss fight. Which is a little unfortunate, but whatever.
What are you?
Blah, 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 blah.
Wait!
And now that actually makes more sense.
Let's go.
Oh, hey, there we go. Now we have more of this battle theme.
It's weak to electricity.
Okay, so Makamis are weak to electricity. Ow. Man, I really need to pay more attention to this sort of thing. Alright, who's next? Skull's next. That's fine. That works. Switch on over to Skull. Use a Zeal. Switch on over again to me. And switch on over to Succubus. And all out attack.
Let's go.
There we go. And a couple more level ups.
Indeed.
Alright, so now that we've gotten that taken care of, we can explore the rest of the area. Hooray!
Oh,
And this is where the third will seed is. So, steal that. Hide because secretaries. And then attack you.
Your true form. Okay.
Well, that could have ended badly.
Shadow defeated.
Alright, so we can grab that. And have a little alcove over here. So we go through this little vent.
treasure chest.
And we
spot.
have ourselves another locked chest. Locked chest has a Zen outfit. Pretty decent, gender neutral armor. We also have a grapple point to get up there. Okay. So we're up here now. And this takes us to another vent.
I can feel it.
Alright, so we can get that, and then drop down here. And this will actually take us directly to the will seed. Okay, so let me first look to see if I need anything in particular. Actually, I might. Let's go ahead and switch out Panther for Mona.
I have something.
Not
Oh, shoot! Darn it, Fox! You didn't say anything before.
What do you want to do?
All right, whatever. We're ready. Alright, so now we have ourselves our second Will Seed boss. The Awakened God, Arahabaki. Arahabaki. Null's physical, resists gun, and is weak to wind and nuclear. And knows the skills Makarakarn and Abysmal Surge. So, very much going to try to reflect anything we try to do, as well as potentially cast status ailments on us. Which is pretty bad. Let's see, what's the best way I can go about this? So I've got wind and nuclear. So we'll use Kushimitama. Knock it down. And try to deal as much damage as we can. And it knows Flash Bomb? Okay, well, that's bad. That was... Honestly, trying to find notes on this was a little bit of a pain. I saw somewhere that said it was weak to psychokinesis. So that's bizarre. Well, whatever. Thankfully, nuclear is seriously coming in handy here. Probably should have used Fox to heal up Mona, but whatever. Honestly, dealing as much damage is gonna be the best thing I can do. Unfortunately, since it's resistant to gun, my gun attacks aren't going to be able to take it out super easily. Oh, Brain Jack! Oh, thank goodness that missed. Okay, wow. Information on this was completely off. Okay. Well, at least this gives you a chance to see what it's actually capable of, as opposed to going through notes. Despite the fact that's literally what notes are for. Ah. Trying to find notes on, like, just regular shadows of bosses can be some of the hardest things to try to do.
That's all she wrote.
But in the end, we're victorious. And I leveled up.
It's a step forward.
And thus, the third Will Seed is ours. Alright, let's take it for ourselves. And now we get the Crystal of Vanity.
Another Will Seed. And it looks like that's the last one, too.
Alright. So with that, we can get back to the main path. Now, we didn't have to go that way because this was locked. And actually, that gets us pretty much to where we were at before. At least I think. Yeah, I think so, because I can see where we left off. Okay, so that turned out to be pretty helpful to us. So I'll just grab this. Thankfully, there's no enemy that's just waiting around there. So I'll just activate the safe room. And if you wanted to just... If you really weren't confident in that, then you can just activate the door and activate the safe room here. And then you can take on Arahabaki. So, you can do it in that order. But anyway, we have another grapple point.
Joker, there's a treasure chest. You can get more money.
Ooh, I like money.
Reveal your true form.
Alright, so now that we avoided a potential disaster, let's go ahead and open this chest, which has a snuff soul. Ooh. Probably don't necessarily need it for this, but it wouldn't really be a bad thing for the upcoming boss fight.
I'll reveal your true
So that's
form.
nice.
Okay. That's all.
Alright, so now that we got that, we can just take this, open the door, and now we've reached the control room. And this is just going to be the same, so I'll meet you guys once this all is done. And by that, I mean, first we're gonna take this. And then move onwards.
Ah,
I mean, eventually I'll start the cutscene. There we go.
Hey, look!
Alright, so now that we've gotten that situated, unfortunately, this is also very far away from a safe room. Unfortunately, that safe room is right underneath us. So we gotta go all the way back over here in order to get back into the safe room.
I can feel it.
So, minor pain, but whatever.
inmate. Come inside. We've much to discuss.
Okay. What could it be this time?
There you are, inmate. Our master admires the progress of your rehabilitation, and hence has given you use of a special ritual. It's the electric chair, used to sacrifice personas and transmutate them into high-level items. Any further questions regarding this ritual can be directed toward our master himself. He's apparently gonna consider making even more rituals if your rehabilitation goes as planned. Work hard for it, inmate.
So now we get access to the electric chair, and this time it's actually just part of plot progression. So once you've secured the root to the treasure, then you can actually use the electric chair. And actually, I went through it really quick because I just wanted to get close to it. Black Kokotama. So, again, I went through it really quick, but if we look in the compendium, we can actually see what items that we would get. So, let's say we look at our scent. If we hit R2, it will actually show us what sort of item we would get if we put that persona to the electric chair. So, for example, Cert would give us a Maragidyne skill card. Fornius would be Cyodyne. Legion would be Foul Breath. And it isn't just the skill cards, it's any sort of item here. So it's actually really nice the fact that you don't need to just guess what you want in order to activate the electric chair. There's kind of a minor issue that I have with that, but it's not something that we'll be seeing for quite some time.
You change your mind?
So, I won't really go into a lot of details with that, but hey, electric chair improved because now the compendium shows you what you're gonna get. Doesn't exactly tell you about the stats of the, like, gear and equipment and weapons and whatnot, so that kind of sucks, but at the very least, like, you'll have a name, and when it comes to skill cards, you'll know exactly what it is that you're gonna be getting.
It is time, inmate.
What is the matter?
Oh, it's nothing. That happens sometimes.
Shall we be off?
I'm actually not sure if you necessarily have to secure the route to the treasure. I always get it when it's securing the route to the treasure. I'm not sure if that's the actual trigger or not. Typically speaking, if there's something in the Velvet Room, it's always triggered when I've secured the route. So, there's that. Well, anyway, looking at my time and kind of going over all the things that I skipped, I didn't really skip all that much. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. We have secured the route to the treasure, and now all we have to do is send the calling card. So, we'll be doing that post-haste, and then, well, taking on Madarame. It's not really a big surprise. There's still a boss fight. There's actually a difference in the boss fight. Same thing with Kamoshida. I'd like to reiterate that every major boss fight has been redone a little bit. There's differences in every major boss fight, so we'll see what sort of differences that Madarame has next time. So until then, everyone, take care.